Have you ever walked out of a movie theater feeling stunned? Not because the story was flawless, but because it dared to shock you in a way you didn't expect? That's exactly the feeling you get when the credits roll on Havoc. Released this year under the direction of a filmmaker unafraid to challenge comfort zones, Havoc stars a compelling ensemble cast from seasoned talent to rising stars, each bringing intensity and raw emotion to the screen in a way that refuses to let you look away. The basic premise spins around a tightly wound story of power, betrayal, loyalty, and the dark consequences that follow. Without giving away the twists, it is a roller coaster that keeps you guessing just when you think you've figured it out. Right from the start, you read drawn into the world of Havoc by performances that don't just deliver lines, but wear the characters like second skin. The lead actor brings a vulnerability and drive that make you root for them even when the odds are stacked against them. Supporting roles aren't just window dressing, they add texture and tension, making the cast feel like more than individuals, but components in a living, breathing machine of human emotion. The writing here is sharp. The story moves with a sense of purpose and urgency, and the pacing mostly hits that sweet spot, not so rushed that you miss important character development, but not so slow that the energy drags. Visually, Havoc doesn't rely on flashy distractions. The cinematography uses light and shadow, framing and composition to reflect the inner turmoil of its characters. Scenes are often lit in a way that feels moody and real, sometimes harsh, sometimes somber, reminding you this isn't a glossy fantasy but a gritty, grounded drama. The background score and sound design complement this vibe well. There are moments of subtle tension, sudden crescendos, silences dripping with anticipation, and in those moments, the music becomes almost a character of its own. Character arcs are handled thoughtfully. People aren't cardboard good or evil. Motivations blur, morality shifts, and as a viewer you find yourself questioning who to trust. That said, Havoc isn't perfect. There are stretches where the momentum slows. A scene or two drags just enough that you check the clock, wondering when things will pick up again. Occasionally, the ambition of the story exposes small plot tangles, threads that feel promising but don't quite get resolved, or motivations that feel slightly underexplained. A couple of supporting characters don't get enough screen time to fully matter, which sometimes weakens the emotional impact when the story tries to lean on them. And while some sequences deliver powerful tension, others, especially in the middle, feel like filler, prolonging the build-up rather than advancing it. Still, there are moments that stay with you long after the movie ends. A quiet exchange between two characters under dim light, heavy with unspoken regret. A sudden burst of violence that jolts you, not because it's gratuitous, but because it feels earned, shocking, and heartbreakingly truthful. A scene of confrontation where the tension mounts so slowly you nearly forget to breathe, and when the release comes, it hits like thunder. All in all, Havoc is the kind of film that demands to be seen. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real, gritty, and unafraid. If you like movies that dig into human complexity, moral ambiguity, and raw emotion rather than glossy escapism or predictable plots, this one deserves a spot on your watch list. It is the kind of film that works best in a quiet room with full attention, or on the big screen if you can catch it. For what it attempts and for what it delivers, I give it an 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think. Did Havoc hit the mark or stumble in its ambition? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me which movie you want me to review next, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more honest, in-depth reviews.